So when you have an exploration of the synergies between smart buildings and smart cities, you start having a lot of different opportunities with regard to sustainability. How do we make sure that we're able to take advantage and make sure that our environment is as clean and green as possible? Mobility, how do we take advantage of, okay, we're not all having autonomous vehicles in our spaces yet, but we will probably be getting there. And what is that evolution? And even if it's moving towards a more bicycle-friendly space or alternative, I won't even limit it. I think there are going to be so many different kinds of modalities of transportation and mobility. How does that space reflect what is coming in the future with regard to mobility? How does mobility adapt and reflect what is going to be happening in terms of the city space? There needs to be a combination of communication even between the two of them. The same for economic development. We have great opportunities now, as I was saying, the value generation of what is possible in the smart city space is just extraordinary if we start thinking creatively about how we want to live and where we want to live. Public safety, a key component right now, especially with coming back from COVID-19 and with that still in our midst. How do we safely do this? How do we also secure ourselves? How do we make sure that people can be happy, healthy, and robust and thrive in this environment on all levels, available to all people? And also then resilience. How do we, we not only are we dealing with a pandemic, but as you know, regardless of what you believe in terms of where climate change is taking place, it's taking place. And we're having flooding, fires, hurricanes, tornadoes, earthquakes, et cetera, et cetera. And those are just natural disasters. We have all different kinds of natural disasters and other, perhaps human-made, let's say. And so how do we build resilience into our environment? And smart buildings and smart cities can enable us to do that, can bring us the kind of data we need so that we know that if a flood is going to be coming because of certain weather elements, then we know that the building is going to respond in a particular way. The city is going to respond in a particular way in order to and be proactive. So it's ready and able, and people are able to continue to be in that space safely, and also that if something does happen, it's able to rebound quickly. And then of course, and I would say this is most important of all, we as ICT people, one of the things that I'll say personally to me that I often get very caught up in the technology because I really love technology, but it's really about the people. It's how do we serve the people in this, and how do we create a quality of life that is going to, and a standard of living that isn't going to be important for them.